All right, here we are for game number 2. Sorry, I missed the very beginning. I was on my phone. I was Facebooking. I feel like a kid now. The ball is popped up and foul out of play. Got at least 2 strikes. I didn't even copy over my roster. I'm terrible. This is Kendall leading off for the Xplosion. I had all this time to be prepared. I guess it's just not the same unless I'm not prepared. That pitch misses for a ball. I'm not sure what the count is, and that is completely my fault. Swung on, ground ball, foul, first base side. Yeah, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look at that. We didn't miss too much. So pitch swung on, fisted, foul. On the mound, number 13, Sophia Menerick. That is a ground ball to second, tossed over by Mila for out number 1. For 3 for the putout. That brings up Abigail. In the first game, Abigail was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch to Abigail, swung on, hit down the third base line, and foul, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Abigail, swung on and fouled straight back, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Abigail. There's the pitch, swung on, blooped up, and foul. Come back and do it again. Here's the 0-2. Oopsie, that one's not going to make it all the way to the plate. That's a ball. That one is hit out into left field. That's going to drop in fair. Riley Trude makes the play, picks that ball up, throws it in quickly. But that is a double for Abigail. So now with a runner on second and 1 out, here is Gabby. Gabby was 1 for 3 in the last game with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Swung on, hard ground ball to second, fielded by Mila, throws over to first in time for out number 2. And Gabby does her job and moves Abigail over to third base. So with 2 outs now, that brings up the cleanup batter, Emma, with a runner in scoring position. First pitch high, ball 1. So Xplosion threatening early. Sophia deals. This one's popped up first base side. Ella Precision coming over, makes the grab, running into Sophia. That was Ella's ball all day long. And that is out number 3. So no runs at the end of half an inning. Xplosion has 0. Coming up for the Monsters, it's Rose, Hannah, Alina, and Ella coming to bat. All right, here we are. Here is Rose stepping in for the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Rose is a ball. Beth returns to the mound. That ball's hit to shortstop. Fielded by the shortstop. Throw over the first is not in time as Rose legs out an infield single to lead it off for the Monsters here in this first inning. Monsters like it when Rose starts getting hits. Right behind her, Hannah fouls that one off, though. Strike one. See, that sun is starting to come into play in a nasty spot for me, but that's okay. As long as it's okay for the girls. So you got Rose leading off, or at first. She'll lead in a second. You'll see. That pitch outside. Rose is off at second base, and she is in there easily with a stolen base. 1 ball, 1 strike for Hannah. Stolen base for Rose. One is fouled. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Hannah at the plate, Rose at second base. Beth sets and deals. That one's popped up. Oh, hits the post. Hit the light pole. One ball, 2 strikes. And that one is hit and drops in. It's a fair ball. Rose is going to come around and score. And Hannah is on first base. And with no outs, it's a 1-0 lead for the Monsters. So with Hannah on first and no outs, here is Alina. First pitch, she hits this one out to left field. Oh, bobbled by the left fielder. She was playing short last game. That happens sometimes. Hit her glove hard. So first and third as Hannah took advantage of that one all the way to third. That's an E7. Runners at the corners now for Ella Persegen, the cleanup batter. Now since Alina's the catcher, she's going to come out. And I think that's Estelle Dallin is in to run for her. First pitch to Ella is a ball, gets away from her, and Hannah comes in to score as that ball gets dropped. That allows Estelle to go to second base. And it is 2-0. That pitch misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Ella. That pitch misses, ball 3. They throw him over to the shortstop. And Estelle almost fell down because she wasn't sure if she should slide or not. Here's the 3-0 to Ella. Misses outside, ball 4. So 2 runs are in, runners at first and second, no outs. Here's Riley Trude, the number 5 batter. The pitch from Beth. Riley sits on it but swings over the top of it. Strike 1. That ball bounces for a ball, and Estelle takes off at third. And she's safe. She missed the tag. She should have been out because it was a horrible job running. It was. But the tag got missed. Riley hits that ground ball to short, goes off the shortstop's hand. She's going to reach, and Estelle's going to score. That's an E6. Mila swings, pops this ball up, catcher underneath it, makes the grab for out number 1. So that'll bring up Aria with runners at, first and second. It's a pitch to Aria. She swings, hits a hard one right up the middle. Fielded cleanly by the center fielder. Ella's going to round third and come around to score. It's an RBI single. It's actually the first RBI of the day. Still have runners on first and second. 4-0. First pitch to Mackenzie is a strike. I feel like it took the umpire a solid minute to signal that call. The 0-1 swung on, ground ball. It's fair. Throw over to first. He pulls her off the base. Was it fair or foul? Umpire's got to figure out, was it fair or foul, and did it pull her off? What was this? What's the deal there? And calling her out. All right, so Mackenzie's out on the 2-3 putout for out number 2. And that'll bring up Chloe with runners at second and third. Coach Persijan asking for an explanation from the field umpire. Wisely. First pitch of Chloe misses outside, ball 1. Sun is in a terrible position for me. Gonna have to try doing this on the first base side next time. Pitch from Beth is high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Got Riley on third, Aria on second. Throw back behind Riley, nothing doing, safe. That pitch, though, to Chloe was a called strike. He didn't signal the strike until after the throw went down the third. We appreciate his expediency. That one misses for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike on Chloe. Here's the 3-1 to Chloe. Beth winds up and deals. Chloe swings. Ground ball back to Beth. She fields, throws over to first in time for out number 3. But the Monsters pick up 4 runs that inning. And after 1 inning of play, they lead by a score of 4-0. Coming up in the top of the second inning for the Xplosion, it's Gianna, Madison, Abby, and Haven. Balls are in steps Gianna. Third base coach coming around for the Xplosion to get into his position. Sophia sets and deals, throws one high, ball 1. The 1-0 to Gianna. Bounces, ball 2. Here's the 2-0, also bounces, 3-0. Not sure what Sophia's doing. That needs to be corrected. I'm sure somebody will tell her. I don't know these things. Here's the 3-0. Swung on, popped up. Mila just missing that ball. Almost got plowed through by Estelle. So that is a leadoff single for Gianna. And that'll bring up Madison. First pitch of Madison's high for ball 1. Swung on, grounded, foul, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Sophia. Deals out one high, ball 2. Two balls, one strike. Madison thought about it, but held off the high one. 3-1. It's a hitter's count. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, ball 4. Even the batter can't hear the umpire. So runners in first and second and no outs. Here's Abby. Abby hits this one down the third base line. It's fair. Picked up by Riley. She's going to toss that ball in, and the bases are loaded. Nice single by Abby. Nothing Riley could have done about that one. That'll bring up Haven. Haven was 2 for 2 with 2 singles last game. With bases loaded, first pitch is a strike. Swung on, ground ball back to the pitcher. She's going to throw home for the force. And that is out number 1. So Haven hits into a fielder's choice, 1-2. The bases remain loaded. Timeout called because Abby at second base needs to tie her shoe. And that's going to prompt Madison at third base to tie her shoe. And Mila playing second base to tie her shoe. All the shoes are tied. Here's Beth, the pitcher, for the Xplosion with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch high, ball 1. Sophia sets and deals a 1-0. High, 2-0. Three and 0. Sophia does not want to walk a run in. Nobody wants to do that. It's a 3-0 pitch to Beth. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And high. Ball 4. So Beth works a walk and gets an RBI as Madison comes around to score. So now 1 out, bases loaded and 1 run in. Here's the number 10 batter, Kaylee. In the first game, Kaylee was 0 for 2, went down looking, hit a hard line drive to short. That first pitch just misses outside, ball 1. One out. Here's the 1-0 from Sophia. Swung on, ground ball back to Sophia. She's going to play that home for the out. Throw to first in time for the double play. It's a 1-2-3 double play. For the third and final out. Way to get it done. Nothing like a double play to turn a threatening situation into a non-issue. So the Xplosion pick up a run, and coming up in the bottom of the second inning with a 4-1 lead, it's Maddie, McCarthy, Sophia, and Estelle. That first pitch from Beth is high, ball 1 to Maddie. That's a call, strike 1. The umpire's killing me. And I forgot to pay attention. Texting my son. We'll figure out what the count is momentarily. It's not 1 ball, 1 strike, that's for sure. It's not 2 balls and 1 strike. There's one more pitch in there. Is he going to tell us? It's 3 balls and 1 strike to Maddie. And that's high, ball 4. So Maddie gets a leadoff walk to start things here for the Monsters in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up McCarthy with no outs and a runner at first. McCarthy was 0 for 1, reached on an error in the first game. First pitch, Maddie comes in. It's a nice throw, and Maddie just beats that throw down. It's the beauty of a tag, but she just snuck in underneath it. So Maddie at second. 1-0 to McCarthy. That pitch bounces and gets away. That's going to allow Maddie to get all the way to third. So now with 2 balls and no strikes, runner in scoring position for McCarthy. Here's Beth with the 2-0 pitch. That's high and gets away, and that's going to allow Maddie to come all the way home. So I think it's 3-0 now. Maybe it's 2-0. It was. Now it's 3-0. Here's the 3-0 to McCarthy. And that misses, ball 4. Back-to-back walks here for Beth in the second inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, Sophia Menerick. And that's going to bring out the coach. Remember, Beth finished off the first game. So to have her rest and then throw the second game is asking a lot. I mean, softball players can do it. Baseball players can't because they're wimps. But softball players can. It's still asking a lot. If you're looking for something to do, you should try Power Play Sports up in Watertown. You can have a family membership for $100 a month for individuals for $75, and that gets you discounts on clinics, 3v3 leagues, learn to skate, learn to play hockey programs. It's really quite the old bargain there, if I do say so myself. That first pitch misses for a ball. Throwback behind McCarthy. Not in time as she dives back at first base. One ball, no strikes on Sophia. Beth Deal, swing and a miss, strike 1. Throw behind McCarthy. She barely had to move to get back to first base. That's a pretty big lead for her sometimes, though. I'm just kidding, McCarthy. You should run, kid. Go. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh my God, I thought that was Beth out there. It's number 12. It's Gabby. They're both left-handers. 12-5. I'm a little dyslexic. I guess she's been pitching the whole game. And that's going to allow McCarthy to get around second base. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Sophia. Oh, no. That was ball 4. Well, maybe if the umpire used his outdoor voice, we would know what was going on. So that'll bring up Estelle Dallin with no outs and runners at first and second. 1 run in already. That pitch high for a ball. There's a 1-0 to Estelle, even higher, 2-0. Gabby sets and deals the 2-0 to Dallin. Outside, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Estelle. It's a pitch. She swings at a 3-0, and it hits the fencing. Strike 1. Sometimes you just got to let one go by you. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Dan-Dalin. Gabby sets and deals. High, ball 4, and the bases are loaded now for the leadoff batter, Rose Douglas. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Bases are loaded. Rose got a single, stolen base, and came around to score in the first inning. That one goes behind her. Ball 1. Throw down to third, and nothing doing there. It's McCarthy on third. Not sure why they're so keen on trying to throw her out. Here's the 1-0 to Rose, low and outside, ball 2. Another outside, 3 and... Oh, it's called strike 1. Okay. Two balls and 1 strike on Rose. That's strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Rose. Bases loaded, no outs. That one's outside, 3 and 2. Gabby deals. Rose swings, hits this one out to the outfield. That's going to drop. 1 hopper to the center fielder. 1 run scores. Safe at home. That was close. So McCarthy just barely made it in to third. So Rose with an RBI single. Everybody just moves up 1 base because of that long pop-up. It was a chance that it was going to get caught. First pitch is high, ball 1. Throw back at third. Safe, not in time. Close play against Sophia. Except that it's... Oh, it is Sophia running for herself. Swing and a miss for a strike. Sophia scampers back. The ball goes off her back. She's going to run home. That's going to allow Dan-Dalin to go to third. And Rose is going to move up to second. So runners at second and third now. 2 balls and no strikes. 7-1 is the score. Here's the 2-0 to Hannah. Swings at a high one. Fouls it off. Strike 1. The ball was over her head. Two balls, 1 strike, no outs. Pitch to Hannah, swung on, ripped down the first base line, and it's fair. It's a fair ball, played by the right fielder. Hannah comes into second. The relay comes into the pitcher, and it's a base-clearing 2 RBI double for Hannah. And that's 9 runs. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 runs this inning. They just 5-run ruled them. So that's going to end the second inning. Hannah, the last batter of that second inning. Coming up in the top of the third for the Xplosion, it's Drea, and then top of the order, Kendall, Abigail, Gabby, and Emma. Well, the first pitch to Drea misses for a ball. And the second pitch misses for a ball. Two-0 misses, low and inside, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Drea. There's the pitch from Menerick. Swung on, chopper, and that's going to get right over the middle, fielded by, who am I looking at? Maddie out in center field. She brings that ball in, and it is a single for Drea. So that'll bring up Kendall. First pitch to Kendall is a strike. The 0-1, up and out, ball one. Here's the 1-1 from Sophia. Swung on, popped up, first base side, and that's going to be out of play. Strike number 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kendall. That pitch misses low. Ball 2. Kendall grounded out to second her first at-bat. 9-1 Monsters lead here in the top of the third. Kendall, ground ball is short. Fielded by short. Bobble. She's going to have to go to the first. Not in time. Everybody's safe. That went from a potential double play to nobody. No outs. That's an E6. And runners are now at first and second for Abigail with no outs here in the top of the third inning. Abigail got a double and was left stranded at third base, if you remember, back in the first inning. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. That one low and inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-1, swung on, drilled out to center field. One hopper to Maddie. She throws it in and gets the out at second base. So Kendall is out at second. Abigail hits into a fielder's choice, 8-6. And that's 1 out. Runners at the corners. First pitch to Gabby is high, ball 1. Swung on, ground ball. Throw home, tag is not in time. She slid underneath it. So Drea comes in to score. And Abigail goes all the way to third. Gabby with an... I guess I'm going to give her a single for Gabby. That's an RBI. That'll bring up Emma. Emma swinging and missing at the first pitch. Emma popped out to first base in her first at-bat this inning. Emma was 1 for 3 in the first game with a single, a strikeout, and popped out to second. And pitch high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners now at first and second. As Gabby took second base on that last pitch. And 1 misses high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runners at second and third. 1 out. That one's popped up out of play. Strike number 2. That pitch misses. Runner goes and makes it home. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Another run scores. 9-3. So Abigail scores. Gabby at third. 3-2 count with 1 out to Emma at the plate. Sophia Deal swung on, popped up. It's going to come right back to Riley Trude. Over her head. Riley's coming all the way to us. Picks that ball up. She's going to throw it in. Hits the cutoff in line with third base. And that's going to hold Emma to an RBI double. Nice piece of hitting by Emma. First pitch misses, ball 1 to Gianna. Gianna hit a single in her first at-bat and was thrown out at home on a fielder's choice. That one misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Sophia Deal swung on, fouled, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The lights are on here at field number 2 at Gillette Road School. It's a Gillette Road Summer Softball League. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was strike 3. What do I know? So Gianna goes down swinging for out number 2. That'll bring up Madison. Madison walked in her first at-bat, came around to score the first run for the Xplosion in this game. There's the pitch from Sophia. Strike. Emma still at second. Sophia deals high, ball 1. Swung on, foul back, strike 2. She's a little late on that. One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs on Madison. Sophia deals and gets her out. Down looking goes Madison. And the Xplosion pick up 3 runs after 2.5. It is a 9-4 game coming up in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Monsters. It's Alina, Ella, Riley, Mila, and Aria. And that first pitch to Alina is a ball, I think. This one is hit up left field, and Abigail's not going to get to it. I think it was Abigail. That drops in for a single. No, Kendall. I'm sorry, it's Kendall. Almost made it. Look at how pretty the sky is. And a beauty of a single for Alina. So Rose is going to come in and run for Alina. And that'll bring up Ella Persichin to the plate with a runner on first. First pitch to Ella, fouled right at the plate, strike one. That one misses. It's a ball. Rose takes off for second. She's going to round second, coming to third. The throw is not in time. Safe at third base. Rose double stealing on behalf of Alina. Actually, it's a wild pitch. That one gets away, and that's going to allow Rose to come in and score with ease. So it is now 10-4 in favor of the Monsters. That one misses. I think it's 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs, 1 run in. Ball bounces away. It was 3 balls. Who knew? Ella takes first base. That'll bring up Riley Trude to the plate. That ball bounces. That's going to allow Ella to come into second. Ball 1. So timeout is called, and that gives you time to think of Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across from the street from the bank. They can make any custom anything on anything. Shirts, mugs, hats, tumblers, you name it. They also have over 24 local vendors from the area that's selling their stuff on their shelves. Swung on by Riley. That's going to get through to the outfield. Ella's coming around third. She's looking and she's going. There's the throw home, and ball is dropped. The ball is dropped. Ella comes around to score. Riley goes to second on the play, and we're going to give her an RBI as well. So now with 2 runs in, that brings up Mila. First pitch to Mila misses for a ball. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, and no outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 runs are in, and a runner is on second. Here's the pitch to Mila. And it's a strike. I thought it was close, so I had to wait the 42 minutes for the umpire to give me the strike signal. That one's high, goes all the way to the backstop. That's going to allow Riley to come to third. 3 balls, 1 strike, runner on third. Here's the 3-1 to Mila. That one misses, ball 4. Mila takes first. Is she going to keep running around to go to second? She is not. I thought she might. That'll bring up Aria with runners at the corners. First pitch swinging. Hits this one right to second base. Feel it, second throw to first, not in time. Little line drive to the second base player for out number 1. So runners at first and third with 1 out. Here's McKenzie. First pitch to McKenzie, call, strike 1. Ball gets thrown down to third and goes into the outfield. That allows Mila to come all the way around and Riley True to come in and score. Mila was off on the pitch. They tried throwing behind Riley to catch her, and they threw the ball away. Tough break for the Xplosion. That ball's in the dirt, goes, and she is thrown out at home. A little bit of a hesitation by Mila. Caught stealing for out number 2. You saw her slow down part way as she was second-guessing if she should go or not. When you go, you go. If you second-guess, you better just go back. So that's 2 outs now. 1 ball on McKenzie. That pitch to McKenzie high, ball 2. And I forgot to pay attention. I think it's 3-0 though. It is. That pitch misses, ball 4. So McKenzie on first base with 2 outs. That brings up Chloe. First pitch to Chloe in the dirt. That's a ball. That's going to allow McKenzie to take second. One ball, no strikes. There's the pitch from Gabby. That misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Gabby bounces out one over, 3-0. And it took a little bit for the catcher to be able to grab it because of the bounce. That's going to allow McKenzie to go all the way to third. So 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs on Chloe, runner at third. Here's the pitch from Gabby. That one bounces, ball 4. So Chloe works a walk, and now with runners at the corners and 2 outs, here's Maddie. There's a pitch, that's low, ball 1. Throw back behind, it gets thrown into the outfield. And McKenzie now gets up, and she's going to run in and score. On the play, Chloe goes to second. That one bounces, goes back to the backstop, and that's going to allow Chloe to go to third. Here's the 2-0. It bounces to the backstop. It's 3-0, and that's going to be Chloe scoring the 5th run of the inning. So that'll do it. And I believe Maddie will come up to bat in the next inning. So it's another 5-run inning for the Monsters. After 3 innings of play, they lead 14-4. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning for the CNY Xplosion, it's their 7, 8, 9 batters, Abby, Haven, Beth, Kaylee, and Drea coming up. All right, here we are, top of the fourth inning. In steps Abby. First pitch, pops this one up. It's skied. Alina coming up from home, not able to get it. Sophia never left the pitcher circle. It probably should have been her ball. Strike one. In my mind, that was either Ella's or Sophia's ball, not Alina's. She almost got it, though. Here's the 0-1 to Abby. Swung on, ground ball is short. Picked up by Hannah, throw to first in time. Whoopsie, out number one. That'll bring up Haven. First pitch, this one popped up out of play. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 to Haven. Swing and a miss at a high one. Strike two. No balls and 2 strikes to Haven. That one's high, ball one. That's even too high for Haven to swing at. I'm just kidding, Haven. Last one wasn't that high. Another high one, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Haven steps back into the batter's box. Sophia sets and deals. High, ball 3. Full count now on Haven. Sophia sets, deals, swung on, just over third base. Fielded by Riley in left field. She throws it quickly into the cutoff. Good piece of hitting there by Haven as she battles her way through and comes away with a single. So now with a runner on first, that'll bring up Beth. First pitch misses, throw to second. Bobbled. Stolen base by Haven. And pitch was a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Beth. Haven's at second base. It's 1 out. Sophia sets and deals. And that's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball is second, fielded by Mila. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Ella runs that ball back to Sophia as Haven advances to third. So 2 outs and a runner on third. In steps Kaylee. Kaylee hit into a 1-2-3 double play. That one is blooped up, drops down, and there is no play. Kaylee, I don't know how to score that other than an RBI infield single. It's now 14-5 in favor of the Monsters. That'll bring up Drea. First pitch to Drea in there for a strike. Kaylee stays at first base. Drea got a single and came around to score her last at-bat. That one's low and inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 from Sophia. High, but she hits it. Goes out to right field. Not sure who's out there in right field, but that ball gets away. That's going to allow Kaylee to come around to score. Drea's going to stay at second base. So Estelle Dallin's in center. She was in right field up until this inning. I can't see who that is out there. A little far away. It doesn't matter. 16-4. Here's Kendall, the leadoff batter. First pitch swung on, popped up, over and out of play. Strike one. Swung on, ground ball. That's going to get through. Stell scoops it up in center. Bobbles it. That's going to allow another run to score. So because of the bobbles in center field, that allows Drea, instead of going to third, she comes all the way around to score. It's a single. She scores on an E8, though, I would think. That brings up Abigail, 14-7 now. Swung on. This is drilled down the left field line. Picked up by Riley. She's going to hustle that ball in. Runners at first and second. Great job by Riley Trude getting to that ball quickly and tossing it in. This is quite the two-out rally here for the Xplosion. Here steps Gabby. Let's see if Sophia can shut this down before it gets out of control. A pitch high, ball one. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. 3 runs are in so far. Sophia sets and deals. In there. Oh, no, I missed. It's a ball. It's a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch high, ball 3. Swung on, popped up, center field, Estelle Dallin underneath it, makes the grab for out number 3. And Daddy caught that one. How about them apples? But the Xplosion come away with 3. It is now a 14-7 game. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th inning, it's Maddie McCarthy, Sophia, and Estelle, and then it's the top of the lineup. Well, 1 pitch and 1 out as Maddie grounds out. Really thought I had a moment there. Trying to get myself situated. First pitch to McCarthy misses, ball 1. McCarthy golfs that one, goes to second base, little bobble there at second, throw over to first, not in time, pulls the first baseman off the bag anyway. McCarthy reaches on an E4. Now with the runner at first and 1 out, here is Sophia Menarich. Menarich, excuse me. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, she steps out to swing at that ball. Foul, strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Sophia. That pitch outside, ball 1. Throw down to first, gets away, but right fielder right there to pick it up. So Maddie's not able to advance. Or McCarthy's not able to advance, excuse me. Sophia skip ropes out of the way, ball 2. Three balls and 1 strike. Hey, who's pitching now? Well, I'm not sure what the count is here. Well, that's ball 4. So number 10 on the mound for the Xplosion. So now with runners at first and second and 1 out, here is Dan-Dalin. Estelle rips the first one, goes to second base. Fielded at second, throw to first, not in time. Throw home, nailed her. Advancing to third, though, is Sophia. And Dalin coming to second. Sophia stays at third. Now when that ball gets dropped, she's running home now, and she scores. So Dalin with a single. McCarthy thrown out at home. Sophia scores. 15-7. Runner at second, 2 outs. That'll bring up Rose. First pitch to Rose, just a bit outside, ball 1. That one misses, ball 2. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Rose. Dallin's caught in a pickle. She gets back safe. Ball gets thrown into the outfield. Now she's going to get up and run to third. She's going to round third and look. She turns a bad base running error into a positive influence, if you will. That's my girl. And I think it's 2 balls and 2 strikes, he said. That one misses, ball 3. Well, maybe it's 1 strike. I don't know, we'll see. Well, that's ball 4. Runners at the corners now for Hannah. Hannah chops that one, goes to shortstop. She throws over to first in time for out number 3. So 6-3 goes that put out for the third out. And the Monsters only pick up 1 run that inning, and after 4 innings of play, they lead by a score of 15-7. Coming up in the top of the 5th inning for the Xplosion, it's Emma, Gianna, Madison, and Abby. All right, and we're back, top of the 5th inning. First pitch to Emma is a ball. That one is popped up. Oh, Riley just missing it. Drops in for a single for Emma. Next time, Riley will die for that. I know it. So here's Gianna. Gianna's got a single and a strikeout. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that pitch misses high, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Gianna. Emma still at first base. Here's the 1-2. High, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one misses low, ball 3. Full count now to Gianna. And Sophia rings her up for out number 1. In steps Madison. First pitch, up and out, ball 1. Madison walked, came around to score, and went down looking in her 2 plate appearances. She's 0 for 1 in this game. I pitch high, ball 2. Swung on, you get a little blooper there. Drops it. Oh, she hit it. She hit it. She is out. She was out of the box and she kicked the ball. She is out. And Emma has to return back to first base. So that is runner's interference, out number 2. That'll bring up Abby. Abby's got a single, ground out, and was thrown out at home. Swings, pops this one up, and that's going to be back and out of play. Strike 1. That pitch misses. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Going to second. Tagged out at second base for out number 3. So Emma is caught stealing for the 3rd out. So at the end of 4 1/2, the Monsters lead 15-7. No run score that inning for the Xplosion. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Monsters, it's Alina, Ella, Riley, and Mila, the heart of the order. In steps Alina. First pitch to Alina misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Goes off her glove. Shortstop not going to be able to get it in time. And Alina reaches first. It's a tough play, so we'll give her the infield single on that one. Hard for a pitcher to be able to recover and make that play. So I will give Alina a single on that every time. That pitch gets thrown into the outfield. Alina, oh, boy, if she was going, she would have made it, but she didn't, so she wasn't. 1 ball, no strikes for Ella. Ella rips this one out right at us into left field. Hard hit single. And that's going to get run all the way in. That's one way to do it. So back-to-back singles with runners at first and second. Here's Riley. Riley swinging at the first pitch and missing. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Riley. That one misses low and inside. Ball one. Runner's going to advance on that. Safe at third base is Alina. That allows Ella to advance to second. That one's hit foul. Strike two. One ball, two strikes for Riley. Runners at second and third, no outs. The 1-2 pitch to Riley bounces, ball two. Catcher able to stay on top of it to prevent the run from scoring at third base. From third base, Alina wants to go. Pitch misses, up and out, 3-2. And Alina with an ugly gobbly. She looked like a hungry hippo coming back to third base there. Not quite a slide, but a dive nonetheless. That one gets hit down the third base line, drops foul. Come back and do the 3-2 again. See if Riley can hit the ball to me. That one's thrown away back to the backstop. That's ball four. And that's going to allow both runners to advance. Now the umpire lets Riley know that that was ball four. So Ella moves to third. Alina comes home. Riley goes to first. And that'll bring up Mila. Mila popped out to the catcher, walked and came around to... Oh, no, she got caught stealing home. This game. Runners at the corners for her, though, with no outs. Bottom of the fifth inning. Monsters with a 9-run lead. That pitch high and outside for a ball. Try to throw back behind to get Ella. Ella is not risking it that much. That pitch just misses. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Runners at the corners. Bottom of the fifth inning. 16-7 lead for the Monsters. Here's the pitch from Gianna. That's high. Ball 3. Gianna deals. That one misses, and the bases are loaded. So back-to-back walks loads the bases, and we're going to call it. All right, or Ella steals home to call it. Whatever. Anyway, that's the end of the game here from field number 2. Back-to-back wins for the Monsters 12U team as they have their first evening of success in this 14U Gillette Road Softball Summer 2023 League. I am the Dan-Dalin. Remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.